constructed by de Boers. The flexibility of the plan allowed the layout to be modified to suit the number of separate incidents and the HAC site. The HAC site was secured and a mortuary reception team activated. By 8 p.m. the layout was agreed, and at 1 a.m. on the 8th of July, de Boers started erecting Phase 1 on site. At 10 p.m. on the same day, Phase 1 was completed, and 25 minutes later, the first body arrived. Over the next 8 days, the entire mortuary facility was completed and fully fitted out. 7,500 square meters of accommodation delivered by more than 135 trucks. The site was completely self-contained, with enough electricity generators to power 500 houses. The Resilience Mortuary was carefully designed to carry out two specific purposes: the identification of the victims and the gathering of forensic evidence. After delivery of the bodies by vehicle into the body reception area, they were moved into storage for forensic preparation. This area was divided into 4 separate rooms, one for each crime scene. It was here that initial forensic recovery was carried out, all within the body bag, prior to further non-invasive pathological examination. One by one, the bodies were taken into the mortuary and checked by the coroner. First, they passed through radiography, fluoroscopy and digital X-ray, all still in the body bag. After being moved to an examination bay, the process of extraction of evidence, both for identification and investigation, was carried out. This included fingerprinting, forensic dentistry and anthropology. On completion of all the necessary processes, the body was returned to storage. Access into the...
Peter Power, the Managing Director of Advisor Consultants, gave an interview to the BBC and ITN. In those interviews, he made it abundantly clear that his organisation was running a counter-terrorist training exercise which involved bombs going off simultaneously at different London Underground stations.
Today we were running an exercise for a company, bearing in mind I'm now in the private sector, and we sat everybody down in the city, 1,000 people involved in the whole organisation, but the crisis team, and the most peculiar thing was we based our scenario on the simultaneous attacks on the Underground and mainline station. So we had to suddenly switch an exercise from fictional to real. And one of the first things is, get that bureau number. When you have a list of people missing, tell them. And so it took a long